Welcome to the Global Polio Eradication Initiative's Coffee with Experts. We're happy today to have with us Carol Pandak, Director of Rotary International's PolioPlus program. Thank you for joining us, Carol.
Thanks, Jonah. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you here. I'd like you to tell us first, what is the role of Rotary in polio eradication?
So Rotary is recognized as the organization that first had the vision of a polio-free world. We work in concert with our partners at the World Health Organization, UNICEF, U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. But we first did our polio immunization activity in the Philippines in 1979. We launched our PolioPlus program in 1985, and then were joined by the global community in 1988 when the World Health Assembly adopted the resolution to eradicate polio.
And I understand Rotarians have not only raised a lot of money, but they're active in their communities to carry out eradication activities.
Yeah, so Rotary has really four primary roles. It's fundraising, advocacy, participation at the community level, and raising awareness. So on the fundraising side, to date, Rotary has contributed over $1.6 billion to the global effort, which is amazing. We also advocate with donor governments and have helped secure over $7.2 billion towards the global effort, which is about half of what it's cost so far to eradicate polio. Then our Rotary members, we have Rotarians, 1.2 million Rotarians in over 200 countries, geographic territories. So they're operating all over the world, and they're engaging parents, community leaders, traditional leaders, all to raise awareness about why it's important to immunize children against polio and other diseases.
Yes, and of course these are children in their own communities.
Yeah, and that's what makes Rotary unique. I think we're constituents in these countries. We are community leaders in these countries and can talk to anybody about the importance of polio eradication.
One of the things that I hear often is polio remains in Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Nigeria, and these are countries where there are insurgencies, there's insecurity. They're not easy countries in which to eradicate a disease. How are we going to do it?
You know, that's a really great question, and it's a question I get often from our Rotary members. What's kind of interesting is that while conflict is a challenge for any development program, in the Polio Eradication Initiative, it's often issues more related to operational engagement or operational activities. So for example, it could be that you miss children because you didn't order enough vaccine, or maybe you don't have enough fuel for the cars to transport the vaccinators or to get the vaccine into the field. So these are the challenges that the program really needs to hone in on. That being said, I mean, conflict is a challenge, and the program, Polio Eradication Program, has a lot of experience in working in these conflict countries. So for example, in the recent outbreak in the Middle East that included Syria and Iraq, we were able to stop the outbreak by employing sort of innovative strategies to get into these communities where there's conflict, negotiating access, and so we're able to reach most of the children with the polio vaccine.
And is it true that Islamic leaders in these countries oppose vaccination?
You know, we would not be as far as we are in polio eradication without the support of Islamic leaders. So we've actually had tremendous support from Islamic leaders all over the world. And so engaging with ulemas, the traditional leaders in Pakistan, in Nigeria, who communicate to the people in their mosques or whatever, that the importance of polio vaccine and vaccination has been really important to get us this far in the program.
And we have come so far. Why is it taking so long?
You know, it seems to be taking a long time, but we're working on polio eradication. This is not a control program. So the program has to be nearly perfect in order to reach every child with the vaccine. And I don't think Rotarians or the global community could have imagined some of the challenges we would face in getting the vaccine to children in some of the countries that have the weakest health infrastructures.
True. And what would your message to Rotarians be now?
You know, my message to Rotarians is, first of all, a huge thank you. You know, again, Rotarians recognized as the people that first had the vision of a polio-free world. So big thank you from the global community and from myself. Second is to keep up the fight. continue to engage communities, continue to advocate, continue to talk to parents, and continue to be the grassroots leaders so that we can finally reach the end such that all children are safe from polio.
Thank you so much, Carol, for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. It's great to be here.